Hi, good evening again, Sangeeta, Leadership Growth Mentor, and today we'll be discussing how do you know how to apply to a job which is advertised, and you see that this is a very lucrative kind of job, your dream job, but you didn't have any experience beforehand, but you are confident that you can do justice to this job. Now, do you know how to apply? So the trick that is done by the thing is that is called the cover letter, right? And if you are writing to an unpublished job, then it is called an approach letter. Do you know that? So many people like say don't know this distinction between a cover letter and an approach letter. And today we'll be discussing about what are the 5 steps you should keep in mind so as to make your application very powerful, very strong. So this is Sangeeta again, and I welcome you to this video, this episode, and this will tell you about the 5 steps to keep in mind. Do you know the first thing is that whether uh, when you look at a advertisement, inadvertently the advertiser only looks for 60% of all the capability, all the portfolio that he has mentioned. So they actually list out all the requirement that is part of the job portfolio that will be, but they know that no candidate will be 100% 100% suitable, 100% satisfying all the criteria. So when they have this in mind, so do you think, so this is the first thing you should know, that you should be satisfying 60% of the entire portfolio, but you will be satisfying the most important aspect of this portfolio, whatever you are saying. So if you are very strong at even 2 or 3%, 2 or 3 aspect of that portfolio, then you are through. So that is point number 1. Point number 2 is, because nobody is looking for 100% match between your job experience and the job portfolio that is advertised, you should know that whatever work you do and have mentioned in the cover letter or in the curriculum vitae resume, that is only 60% of whatever you have done, because that was not listed in the portfolio itself. You have done something extra which is not mentioned anywhere, that was not part of your written responsibility, that is unwritten. So since you have that, you know that 60% of whatever you have done is not written in your CV, just because it was not part of your responsibility, but you had done. So that takes you to the next point. The next point is, whatever you have done, that can be part of another experience that you should cover in your cover letter. You can experience, actually that is the manipulating factor. So in with the help of that, you can add more to your CV whenever you are applying, because those are not advertised anywhere. So that is the advantage you have. Most people don't know that whatever they do is not to be mentioned. That is what they think. But so many things you are not told, but you are expected to deliver. What is that? What is that quality that you are displaying? That is something, a huge quality of resourcefulness which you are delivering, which is not part of any portfolio. So take advantage of that, and that is the third point. Fourth point is, even if you do something, there are some primary job responsibility and there are some secondary responsibility what you do, right? So what are the primary job responsibility that you do, right? That is what you mentioned, that you are a mobilizer, you are a analyst, you are a auditor, you are a finance auditor, you are a normal operation auditor. That is all that you mention, right? But do you mention that you are also dealing with, say, gender thing. So if a gender thing comes and if it is associated with violence, societal violence, then you know this is connected to health. This is emotional health, yeah. This is not physical health. So when one is dealing with emotional health, it also takes you to the physical health as well. So whatever mobilization, even if you are doing mobilization and skill development and anything that you do, that has a direct connection with the gender. And as soon as you talk of gender, it is dignified livelihoods, quality of life, and health, emotional health. So many things are connected in between. Although you haven't done this as a part of any responsibility, this is a sensibility that you have taken up and you have delivered 100%. That means you have done your job well out of sensibility, because maybe it is quite possible that you haven't have any experience beforehand, any training beforehand about gender. Then also you are doing about gender, right? So that is a huge thing. And the fifth thing is what extra you brought as to the table. So whenever you are interviewed, there are so many candidates. Out of those 1,000, what extra or what different you are bringing to the table, bring that out. So as I have explained just now, you are bringing to the table something of your sensibility. Not many candidate will bring that sensibility onto the table. So that will make you very different from the other lot. You will stand in a crowd that way. And if you are able to do that, then you qualify for most of the job. And even if you have applied for a simple job, you will soon grow into the ladder and you will get to the top level very very soon. Take that is guaranteed. Take in writing from me, right? So here are the five things. Whenever you are doing any job application, you should keep in mind that you can only meet 60% of whatever is advertised, and whatever you are bringing in is only 60% of whatever is their requirement. But whatever so far you have done is only 60% of what you are saying. The rest you have done out of your sensibility. And in a job, you always do something very primary, which is your direct responsibility. And there are many more secondary responsibilities which we don't take into account. You haven't written down anything, but you have developed a sensibility. So that sensibility plays a very very distinctive role when it comes to you as a person who is deserving a higher position or not. So keep all this factor in mind. This will help you a lot. And please reach out to me in case you want to have this magic in your portfolio. You want to have this magic. No, this is a magic that you can play. If I ask you some questions, you will automatically know that indeed you have that sensibility. So I am the person, as a leadership growth person, actually I find out the sensibility in each and everybody. So take advantage of that, know yourself better and apply better and get better positions. Thank you.